Hey guys, so here is my art collection is over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it with this one, which is the first one that I did just a couple years ago, right out of high school. I've been drawing my entire life, but I didn't really get into it until a couple years ago. So yeah, this one, and I call it, the name is actually on the back of it, Apocalyptic Eye Over the Mountain. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, in light of all the Illuminati stuff, I guess, and just my practice on doing mountains in general. Okay, so then the next piece we have is this one. I call her Bush Girl, something like that. All of these that you see in this row and in this row are available on my Etsy. They are 8x10. Okay, so it's inspired by a photo that I saw in a video. So she's almost exactly the same. She's not like looking down as much. And so yeah, but I think I did a pretty good job on this one. I really like it because I like space related stuff, you know, all of that. I actually have all three of these anyways on my Instagram. You have to dig though. I might go ahead and do a re-upload of those, but yeah, these are some of my older pieces. So then her, and she's also one of my favorites. Wish I worked a little bit more on her though. But oh, there she is. Her name is Green Envy for obvious reasons. She was also inspired by a photo that I saw on YouTube from a music video. She just put that picture though. Both of these were just pictures. And this was inspired by a random flower, hydrangea. And I don't remember what I named this one. I put a title on the board itself. But yeah, so this one, it was available on my Etsy, one of the cheapest ones. But like what had happened with this piece, I was trying to sell it as a print. I don't know if the photos of it for print really came out the way I wanted. You see the colors aren't as vibrant as I would like them to be. So anyway, there's that. Okay, and then over here, we have this one. This is one of my all-time favorites because I love the forest. I have a forest in my backyard. And I was really trying to challenge myself, believe it or not. Oh, and by the way, before I sidetrack myself too much, all of these were done within a matter of weeks. So if you're wondering how long it takes me to do a certain piece, like, you know, physical piece like this, only a couple weeks, but you know, that's not including all the breaks that you have to take and all of that, being human, you know. So okay, so as I was saying, it's definitely work, guys, but you know, everything is if you think about it. So yeah, so this is, and I was challenging myself in the way that I did not use any white paint. I used all acrylics for this. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. All of these are, I tried to put them in order. They are all oil paintings. So if you know anything about oil, yeah. That's why sometimes it's not as bright as you might want it to be, and this one was a real challenge. We'll get to that in a second. Anyways, this is the one out of all of them that is acrylic, and I used to only do acrylics when I was just messing around. This one I was serious about, and it dries really quickly, so I just decided to, you know, make the illusion of like all these leaves here and all these trees there, and you know, kind of a distance thing. So I really like that one. And then again, it's like, how did you do the lake with like no white? Because I didn't use white paint because I actually ran out of acrylic white paint. So this kind of, you know, created this illusion, was challenging myself a little bit like that. Worked out pretty well in the end. Okay, and so this one is also one of my favorites. It says dragon. You know, I just tried, you know, again, I saw a dragon picture and I thought it was cool, so I did a completely different version of it. So yeah. And the background is completely different. The only thing that's the same is the shape of the dragon. I literally looked up dragon, so if you look up dragon on Google, you will see a shape just like this, but the picture is completely different. And to be more, you know, dramatic, I guess you can say, and like, you know, with his tail and all the details that I put in the background, just everything like that. So he's like looking at this magical flower, so I guess that's the story behind it. He's in the lake. I really loved painting the water, which is quite difficult, and yes, I did use white for this one. Anyways, I love dragons, and you'll see that in a second. And so this one is my latest painting, my latest physical painting, and this one, you know, it's very fun. Really fun to paint. And this was the quickest painting I've ever done by far. And obviously I've been doing this for a few years now. But she's the quickest one I've done yet. And they've all been treated with a matte finish. They just spray on. She's one of my favorites because, you know, she looks pretty cool. Considering the short span of time that I took on her. So she really only took a day, okay? And all these took weeks. So I just want, want people to appreciate that. You never know. So yeah. But if you do want a portrait, portraits currently are $40, and they will soon be available on, I believe it is 11 by 12. I will let you guys know, but they will be a little bit bigger than these, and they will be on stretched canvases, thicker. They'll be thicker than this, so you can just easily hang it on your wall. These will need to be framed. I was thinking about framing them. So yeah, okay, so for the next part, it will be my drawings. So I'm going to go through just a few of my latest drawings, and I'll do a part 2. I'm going to do a part 2 on my other drawings and that I've also previously done, and maybe even some latest ones. And so what was I thinking if I didn't mention this one? Okay guys, I don't know how I forgot. And so this one here is, I don't remember what I called it, but it is also available on Etsy. Basically fantasy, unicorn, all of that. So I did the clouds in this way, and the clouds in the back, the clouds and the backdrop. Well, the first part I did, and I didn't come all the way down here because, and I had to meticulously fill all this in. And in terms of the time frame, it took me 2.5 months, basically 3 months to really complete this piece, and it's definitely my hardest ones. I'm not gonna lie about that. But yeah, see, I tried my hardest to put all the details in there. There's my signature. And the reason the other ones don't have my signature on it is simply because, like, it's on the back. So I wrote it on the back, and, I'm pretty sure I could, tell people in a court of law that it's mine if I had to. Anyway, so yeah. And okay, so here goes my drawings. So this one, I'm just gonna flip the page. Okay, so this one is a request for this guy right here on Instagram. A little hazy. And I just did that one. Yeah. This drawings are like the hardest part, probably. But anyways, yeah. So before I'm gonna check them out and make music. And the reason why it's ripped off is because, well, trust me, I wasn't planning on sending it to him first of all, and secondly, I just had to take the photo. Okay, so then we have this one, and this one is actually from my dad, but I didn't send it yet, it's been a while. But anyways, this is also my Instagram. These are all my Instagrams, the ones I'm about to show you. This says, is the new ignorance. It does, I was just feeling some type of way that day. This is me practicing anime. And the last one is, again, practicing anime photos. Manga, rather, for all you guys. This one is also on my Instagram. And this says, like, opportunity, and she's sleeping on it, so remember guys, never sleep on opportunities. Alright, well anyways, see those like her James right there. Alright, so remember to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys soon.